Hello students, in last lecture we studied about two theorems. What is that? First theorem, if A bar and B bar are collinear vectors, then there exist two scalars m and n such that ma bar plus nb bar is equal to 0 bar. This is our first theorem. And second theorem, what is second theorem? If r bar is coplanar with a bar and b bar, then r bar is equal to t1 a bar plus t2 b bar. We studied these two theorems and we have these two statements. We have to know these two statements because in third theorem, which will be studied in this lecture, we use these two statements in that theorem. What is that? First theorem, if a bar and b bar, remember this, if a bar and b bar collinear vectors, then ma bar plus nb bar is equal to 0 bar. And second is, if r bar is coplanar with a bar and b bar, then r bar is equal to t1 a bar plus t2 b bar. Remember these two statements. Now our next point is linear combination. What is linear combination? If there are vectors a1 bar, a2 bar, a3 bar, an bar, if there are n vectors, and if there are scalars m1, m2, m3 up to mn, then m1 into a1 bar plus m2 into a2 bar plus m3 into a3 bar plus up to mn into an bar. This is called as linear combination of a vectors. Linear combination means multiplication of scalar vector, scalar vector, scalar vector, and then we add it. This is called as a linear combination of a vector. Now our third theorem. Theorem third. Let a bar and b bar, let a bar and b bar be non-collinear vectors. Let a bar and b bar be non-collinear vectors, or it is, or we change this, if let a bar, b bar and c bar are coplanar vectors, non-collinear or coplanar vectors. If a bar, b bar and c bar are coplanar vectors, then there exists a linear combination let a bar, b bar, c bar are coplanar vectors, then there exists a linear combination x a bar plus y b bar plus z c bar is equal to 0 bar. Then there exists a linear combination x a bar plus y b bar plus z c bar is equal to 0 bar. And here condition is x y z which is not equal to 0, 0, 0. This is our third theorem. What is its proof? It has also two parts. In first part, we consider a bar, b bar, c bar are coplanar, and we have to prove that x a bar plus y b bar plus z c bar is equal to 0 bar. And in second part, we consider x a bar plus y b bar plus z c bar is equal to 0, and we prove a bar, b bar, c bar are coplanar. So our first part, if a bar, b bar, c bar are coplanar, for that we consider two cases. If three vectors are coplanar, then we can't say that if they are collinear or non-collinear. So we have to take both the cases. First case, these three vectors are collinear, and second case, these three vectors are non-collinear. So in first case, case 1, which is a bar, b bar and c bar are collinear vectors. A bar, b bar and c bar are collinear vectors. We consider first this case, if they are collinear. If a bar, b bar, c bar are collinear, then obviously a bar and b bar are collinear. It is obvious these two are collinear. Then by theorem 1, I told you have to remember the theorem 1. What is theorem first? If a bar and b bar are collinear vectors, then there exist scalars m and n such that m a bar plus n b bar is equal to 0 bar. A bar and b bar are collinear, then m a bar plus n b bar is equal to 0 bar. This is our theorem first. We use this theorem in. If a bar and b bar are collinear, then there exist two scalars m and n. But in statement there is scalars x and y for a bar and b bar, x and y. So we use here x and y, not m and n. So we have x a bar plus y b bar is equal to 0 bar using this theorem. X a bar plus y b bar is equal to 0. Now observe this and this statement. We have to prove this z c bar. Here c bar term is missing, z c bar. So x a bar plus y b bar, we adjust here c bar. How? Plus 0 into c bar is equal to 0. If we multiply any vector by 0, it will become 0. So we adjust here 0 into c bar without loss any generality. 0 into c bar is equal to 0 bar. And if z is equal to 0, if z is equal to 0, then it will become x a bar plus y b bar plus z c bar is equal to 0 bar. When it is possible? If z is equal to 0. Either one of it is 0, but not all 0. Only z is 0 here, not x and y. So this is our first case of first part. What is a bar, b bar, c bar are collinear vectors. Now if a bar, b bar, c bar are non-collinear vectors. Second case. Case second. If a bar, b bar and c bar are non-collinear vectors. If A bar, B bar, C bar are non-collinear, it is coplanar. A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar. A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar. Here we use second theorem. Theorem number 2. What is theorem number 2? If R bar is coplanar with A bar and B bar, R bar is coplanar with A bar and B bar, then R bar is equal to T1 A bar plus T2 B bar. This is our second theorem, and we use this theorem here. If A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar, then if here R bar is C bar, then we write it as C bar is equal to, using this theorem, what is C bar is equal to, third vector is equal to T1 A bar, that is T1 A bar. But in this statement we have X and Y, so we use here X A bar plus Y B bar. If three vectors are coplanar, then third vector C bar is equal to X A bar, scalar into vectors plus scalar into vector, by using second theorem. Here we use second theorem. We have this, for that we take C bar on this side. So X A bar plus Y B bar minus C bar is equal to 0. That is X A bar plus Y B bar plus Z C bar is equal to 0 bar when Z is equal to what? Minus. The value of Z is equal to minus 1, then X A bar plus Y B bar plus Z C bar is equal to 0 bar. So we prove this theorem in both the cases. First case, case 1, if it is linear, collinear, and second case, if it is non-collinear. This is our first part. Now our second part. What is the second part? We consider this and we prove that A bar, B bar and C bar are coplanar. Now only if part. Only if part. For that we consider X A bar plus Y B bar plus Z C bar is equal to 0. And we have to prove that what A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar. Here also we use second theorem. We adjust this equation into this form. C bar take on RHS side, so we get, that is, or we take these two terms on RHS, so Z C bar is equal to minus X A bar minus Y B bar. We divide all this equation by Z, so C bar is equal to minus X by Z A bar plus minus Y by Z B bar. We divide by Z. So compare these two equations. C bar is equal to R bar is equal to, here scalar is T1, here scalar is minus X by Z A bar plus scalar is T2, here scalar is minus Y by Z, which is a scalar T2. So C bar is equal to minus X by Z A bar minus Y by Z B bar. So by using theorem second, if R bar is equal to T1 A bar plus T2 B bar, then R bar A bar and B bar are coplanar. Similarly, if C bar is equal to scalar A bar plus scalar B bar, then A bar, B bar, C bar are also coplanar. Therefore, A bar, B bar and C bar are coplanar vectors. So this is our only if part. This is our third theorem. What is third theorem? Let A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar vectors. Then there exists a linear combination x A bar plus y B bar plus z C bar is equal to 0. Now, if there are also corollary, which is A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar. There also a corollary. What is corollary? If A bar, B bar, C bar are not coplanar vector, then there exists a linear combination x A bar, y B bar, z C bar when x, y, z is equal to 0, 0, 0. This is also a corollary. This proof is not for examination. We just have the statement. We just have to remember this statement. What is that? If A bar, B bar, C bar are not coplanar, then x A bar plus y B bar plus z C bar is equal to 0 bar. Then x, y, z is equal to 0, 0, 0. If in this case, if it is not equal to 0, if there is a 1, 2, 1, then it will be in the linear combination of vectors. And if the linear combination of vectors are in linear combination, then it is coplanar vectors. But here it is not coplanar vector, so it is contradiction. For that, if there is a not coplanar, then obviously there x, y, z is equal to 0, 0 and 0. This is our corollary. We have only its statement, not the proof. Now, next point is vector in two dimension. Vector in two dimension. Two-dimension system. We all know the two-dimension system. There are two axes, x-axis, y-axis. If we have to assign the vector in two-dimension system, for that we consider two unit vectors, that is I cap and j cap. I cap vector is along with x-axis, which is a unit vector. Suppose there is a unit vector I cap. Suppose there is a unit vector j cap which is along with y-axis. And if there is a point whose coordinates are 3, 2, then its position vector from origin is 3 I cap plus 2 j cap. This is the vector in two-dimensional coordinate system. That is 3 I cap plus 2 j cap. If there is a 1 or 2, then 1 I cap plus 2 j cap. If there is a 4 and 5, there is 4 I cap plus 5 j cap. I cap is along with x-axis and j cap is along with y-axis. This is in first quadrant, so these two are positive. If this is in second quadrant or third or fourth, here changes only its signs. If there is a -1 and -2, then its position vectors are -1 into I cap and -2 into j cap. We can't write 1. So minus I cap minus j cap. If there is a 1 and -3, how we write? I cap minus 3j. These are the position vectors. This is you studied in physics. Position vectors in 2 dimension. Then what is the vectors in 3 dimension? Now vectors in 3 dimensions. vectors in 3-dimensional system. There are coordinates. How we write the coordinates in 3-dimensional system? Consider a 3-dimensional system. For that we consider 3 axes which are perpendicular to each other. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. How we represent the coordinate in that 3-dimensional system? Suppose there is a point P. In 2-dimensional system there are 2 coordinates. Similarly, in 3-dimensional system there are 3 coordinates. First coordinate which is related to x-axis, second coordinate is related to y-axis, and third coordinate which is related to z-axis. So its coordinates are x, y, z. Its coordinates are P of x, y, z. This is the coordinate in 3-dimensional system. And what is its position vectors? Here the unit vector I cap is along with x-axis, unit vector j cap is along with y-axis, and unit vector k cap is along with z-axis. So its position vectors are x I cap plus y j cap plus z k. In 2-dimensional system there is only I cap and j cap, but in 3-dimensional system there is an extra axis which is z-axis. So here z k. So these are the coordinates in 3-dimensional system. So today we learn about a theorem. That theorem is A bar, B bar, C bar are coplanar. Then there exists a linear combination x A bar plus y B bar plus z C bar is 0 bar, and the vectors in 2-dimensional system and vector in 3-dimensional system. So I hope you understand all this concept of vectors. Thank you.